Check it out. You know, people always come up to me and like, man, I want some personal.
Alright guys, welcome, and what I'm doing here is a quick video post of a warrior tank build that I've been playing with. Now, first things first, absolute credit for this must go elsewhere. This is actually a build that I've found on the forums. It's not one that I've actually come up with myself. I went through the game as DPS spec, so had no real way of figuring out how the tanking works because I was going for the game solo. Anyway, this is Kruunch's Mitigation build 2.0, which you can find on the official Rift forums. I should include a link with the post here, so don't be too worried. That'll have all the details and the macros and whatnot. So essentially I'm just posting this here for a bit of extra information and doing it as a video cast because that's a little bit more interesting than just posting a build link. So essentially, the whole idea behind this build is, as the name suggests, mitigation. So, denying any damage being done to the tank while dishing out as much damage as possible. Now, the way it works with this, as you would have just seen a little clip of me doing a bit of fighting in the Shimmerlands. So against 4, I think it was level 50 mobs. Even if it doesn't turn out to be fantastic for experts. Great for farming because you can sort of just stack up on as many mobs as you want, and the more mobs you fight, the more damage you do and the more health you gain back because of some of the abilities. So essentially what the idea is you've got one macro rotation, very easy, and you use that and build up your packs as quickly as possible. So even though it is primarily a Void Knight and a Reaver build with Paladin. I guess it's pretty much all even because it's a 23-23-20 build, so it's fairly evenly spread between the 3 different trees. But the whole thing is based around a few Void Knight abilities. That is Ravenous Strength and Ravenous Defense. Now these abilities will give you an extra 5% strength per application when a pack is gained, and it stacks up to 10 times. And Ravenous Defense, which increases armor by 5% when a pact is gained, and that can be stacked up to 10 times. Now these two, basically 10 times you're going to get a 50% increase on your armor and your attack when a pact is gained, and everything in this spec is based around gaining your packs. So once you get up to 10 packs, then yeah, you're going to be able to hopefully keep those up almost 100% of the time, because you will gain a pact whenever you hit an enemy, whenever you get hit, whenever you block a few different ways of, basically you've got a whole lot of ways to get your packs up. So also you'll have things like the Reaver is providing Soul Feast, which, as you were seeing in that, it's a AoE damaging. When you do Soul Sickness and Creeping Death, it's AoE damage, and it also heals you as well. So again, not only stopping the damage from happening in the first place, but you're also regaining as much as you can from the damage that you're dealing out anyway, which makes it quite effective. I compare this to my Riftblade AoE build. Essentially, my Riftblade build does about 3 times as much damage. I've got him up at around 450 to 500 DPS at the moment, and he hasn't done any, well, I haven't done any T1s really, so not bad for entry level gear from level 50. This tank build only does about 200 DPS, but I can take 5 mobs of my same level with this one, whereas with the Riftblade it's a bit dicey because I take a lot of damage. So that's pretty much the build. Have a look at where I've put the points and stuff. I still honestly need to tweak this because all I've done is use the build as is on the forums. I want to play around with it a bit. I need to see how it works a little bit more before I start taking points off and putting points on different places. But yeah, let us know what your thoughts are, and if you are a warrior and haven't done any tanking or anything like that, it's a good build to look at, even if you don't use it, but just to understand some of the things that tanks need to look out for. So things like looking for the boosts in the things like endurance, boosts in your armor defense and things like that. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't think there's much else more to that. It's pretty basic. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to run some dungeons with it eventually and see how it works. The macros essentially make it very easy to keep aggro, so everything's based around keeping aggro with this. You've got plenty of area of effect abilities that are very useful, such as Airburst, which up to 10 enemies will be forced to attack the warrior within the range, which is... What is the range on it? It doesn't say the range, it just says nearby enemies. But, yeah, so on top of that, there's other things like Rage Storm as well, and yeah, quite a few different things. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to discuss. So that's my build at the moment, and yeah, I look forward to using it. But yeah, like I said, I haven't had much of a chance yet. So yeah, there's a bit of tanking for you. Cheers.
The reason I stand in the rain and get my clothes wet. Oh, it's just another taste from the bottle. Oh, it's Bliss and Essel's page from the novel. And this is for you. You're the reason I wrote this. You're the reason I stand in the rain and get my clothes wet. Oh, it's just another taste from the bottle. And I hope this feeling stays till tomorrow.